Tier list, baby. So on today's video, we're going to be doing my first tier list ranking video and stuff. I have never done anything like this before, and we're finally going to do one right now. And by the way, if you guys are new to the channel watching this video, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button to help out support this, to help grow our channel and stuff, and so we can try to hit our goals and stuff. For today's tier list, we're going to be doing the Alien vs Predator ranking for all Alien, Predator, and Alien vs Predator films and stuff. That includes Romulus and Predator Killer for Killers, so I'm excited to do this tier list. First one we're going to be starting is the Alien films first, so that's what we're going to be doing. All Alien movies includes Prometheus and Alien Covenant, and AVP too. Let's see. So the first Alien movie is really good. I would have put this in right here, and it does show the cuts of the movie, so I put the first Alien movie in that right here. So that was like the best. Then the director's cut, it was alright version and stuff, but I would probably put this right into like a B or something. I prefer watch. Maybe I should just probably go with the theatrical cut or something like that. So that's pretty cool. All right, and then now we have his Aliens, 1986 by James Cameron. So we'll put the theatrical cut. I'll put like this one to this one here. I also love the special edition version too, because that's actually the version James Cameron wanted to watch. I love that scene with Ripley's daughter in that one scene. So I thought that was like the perfect one. So I'll put in that one right there. So these ones are pretty good right there. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna like all of them, but I have like my good taste on them. So these are just my opinion on these. But the special edition, I also like this one here, but the special edition on this one looks pretty cool for those right here. Next we have is Alien 3. This is by David Fincher. Even though this was a rushed movie, I'll put this to probably to like an E right here. Then there was the assembly cut. I thought they did okay, so I'll put this to a C right there, which they could have done better on that one. So, yeah, because I did love the 30-minute footage of some cool added scenes. They added the assembly and some changes they did that were pretty alright. I wish they could have kept some of them into the theatrical cut. Some of them they should never cut out for the assembly cut, but this was actually okay version, but close how it is and stuff. Then we have is Alien Resurrection. It was an okay movie, but I'll put this to like another C again for that one. C, and then for the special edition, same thing right here. So I'll put that to a C right there, which is okay, I guess. So I'll put that there, something like that. So that's pretty all right there. Next we have is Alien vs Predator. So theatrical version, I know it's like a little PG-13, but it was okay and stuff. And then the unrated version, I'll probably put this here to a D. They just added some like more extended scenes to it. There were some changes they kind of did to it and stuff. And then probably added like that CGI blood to the movie. It doesn't even look practical, but it was alright for that version or something like that. But it is what the best they can do or something like that. Then Aliens vs Predator Requiem, I guess it was like really dark and everything, and I couldn't really see nothing or something like that, but I'll put this here. Same thing for the unrated version also. And stuff. Great story, but it was just so dark to see. It just wasn't my favorite in my opinion, but they just did fine or something like that. Okay, then we got two more of we got a couple more actually. Prometheus was okay. It was an okay movie right there. So I'll put that one there, something like that. And then for Alien Covenant, I was just not a big fan. I was not just a fan of that one either. Actually a fan of that. So that wasn't my favorite one right there and stuff. I just wasn't a big fan of how the story goes or something like that for the prequel. Last we have Alien Romulus. I will put this one to an A right here and stuff. So really love the job Fede Alvarez is working on this movie right there, and I'm excited for his sequel for this movie with the two surviving characters of the film. So that's cool stuff. Next, we're gonna start doing ranking the Predator movies right here. So we're gonna do every Predator movie, including Prey and Killer of Killers right here. Starting with, we have, so the first Predator movie was actually pretty good. So I'll put that to an A. Then Predator 2, I thought it was, a lot of people didn't really like the sequel, but I thought the sequel was kind of great right there, so I'll put it into a B. Predators, it was okay, probably okay movie or something like that. Probably just a C. The Predator, didn't really care for that one either. Put that to an F. And then Prey, I would probably put this one to this one right here. So that was a pretty good one. And then last is Killer of Killers right here. So I'll put that one right there. So yeah, this one was this is my ranking on the Predator movies right here. I guess I could put AVP for it too. So I'll probably put AVP. So Requiem will probably go to an F, and then this one will go to probably a C right there for the AVP. So that's good right here for now. Now finally, chat, we're gonna start doing all of them. So we have here. I guess we're gonna do it through timeline. So Alien, we're gonna have to put this to. Definitely putting this to like an S right there, so that's good. So I just add Alien right here. So Alien's good. Aliens would be right there. Predator, put that to a B. Predator 2, definitely a B. Alien 3 would be this one right here, and then Resurrection would probably be a E, and probably no, we'll put it to a D for that part. Then Alien vs Predator, put that to a D. Requiem, so dark I couldn't really see nothing. Predators, this was okay movie, so I'll put this one to like a D. Wasn't a fan of it. Actually no, I'll put this to a C, so yeah. Then we have Prometheus, which was an okay movie. Alien Covenant, wasn't a big fan. The Predator, still wasn't a big fan of that movie. Prey, still put this to a or something like that. Actually, I want to move this one to a for the first Predator movie. For these ones right here, actually. See. Then Romulus would be probably in B right here, which is good. Predator Kill of Killers would be an A right here, something like that. And then these are just director's cuts, but I'll probably add these. So I did love the special edition of Aliens. Assembly cut of Alien 3 was a great version right here. Director's cut was probably okay for that one. This one they could have done better or something like that. Resurrection, I didn't really care about that special edition version for any of the versions. This one, I guess both ones were okay. I'll put both of those here, something like that. So yeah, so this is like my ranking for the AVP movies right here. So, and then even director's cuts included right here, which is pretty cool. For now, we're finally doing the Xenomorph and Yautja rankings and stuff. But first, we're gonna be doing the Xenomorph ones first. So, Facehugger, you can't go wrong going with the Facehugger, so we'll put this up there. Chestburster, it would probably burst out really hard, but I'll probably die easily, but I'll put this one right here. I think these are Xenomorph Warriors or something like that. We did see them in Requiem, but they were cool and James Cameron Aliens, but I'll probably put these guys right there because those are the best. This one right here is Big Chap. This is his first Xenomorph, so I think he will go right here. The Deacon Alien, I know we don't see in the beginning of the ending of Prometheus, so I'll probably put this into a C. So the Xenomorph Queen, oh my goodness, I'll put this one right there in like a. This Xenomorph we saw in Alien vs Predator, I'll put this right to an A right there. So he's pretty cool. Newborn, I did not care for that one, so I'll put that to a D. Protomorph. Wasn't a big fan of that, so I'll put that to a D. And this one's from Mortal Kombat, but I did like, he was pretty cool. He was pretty cool, so I'll put that to a B. I think this is the dog run xenomorph from Alien. No, it's not the dog one. This is from Alien Resurrection, but we don't get to see the dog one. What the heck? So I would put this one right here to an A, because I like how it like actually runs like an actual like animal right there. Predalien, I know we couldn't see it clearly, but the design on it and everything, when I saw the behind the scenes of it, was pretty cool. So I'll put this one right here. So yeah, that is my ranking on the xenomorph right here. Is what's supposed to show the one from Requiem and probably the Romulus one, but we don't see the other ones right there. So yeah. It's supposed to show the dog runner from 3. I think this one looks like the dog runner from the 3rd movie. So yeah. Now finally, chat, we're finally going on to the Predator ones right here. All right. Jungle Hunter, you can't go wrong with the classic Jungle Hunter, so I'll put this one up right there. CD Hunter was pretty cool too, liked him. The ones, the bad blood, no, these are the young bloods from the Alien vs Predator, which was pretty cool. So I'll put these guys right to an A. Wolf Predator was a really cool design, so I'm putting him right there. Berserker, or you call him Mr. Black, was I'll put it to an A. Tracker was pretty cool. There's some like so many good designs for the Predators and stuff for these. I don't think none of them were that bad, but I have some like, so I'll put this one right here, and then this must be Falconer right there. So Falconer was pretty okay. Fugitive Predator, and it wasn't a great movie. I don't really like his biomass that much, but he was okay. Mega Predator, I didn't really care for that one. Then we have here the Feral Predator from Prey. I thought this one looked pretty cool, so I'll put that to an A. The Killer Predator Killer right there, he gets that cool suit and everything, so that would probably put this to like a B right there. Snake, these is like one of the Lost Tribes right there. This was like pretty cool. These are the Lost Tribe Predators from the Predator 2, made it from NECA figures. And like this one is Ghost or something. I don't know who that is, but I'll put him to this one right here. Boar, you can't go on with Boar, so I'll put him here. I don't know, this one was, and I don't know this one. I can't really see them clearly because they're like hard to read them, you know. It's font's like, well, I'll put this in here. I know Guardian looks pretty cool, so I'll put him like to an A. Scout was pretty cool. I'll put him into a B. The Shaman was pretty cool. I think that's Stalker on that one right there. I can't tell. It's hard to... I think that is Stalker, so I'll put this one here. Warrior Predator. The Warrior Predator would probably go here, something like that. And I think this one was like from the from Predators, so he was pretty. We always see the same thing, but I'll put this one right here. So yeah, so that's my ranking on the Predators right here. So pretty cool. So yeah, how you guys would you guys rank for the Alien vs Predator and Predator movies for yourself? Leave me your answer down, comment down below, and do me a favor, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you won't miss out any videos. And follow me on all my social medias, and this is Mando signing off.